Cheer. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Cheer. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. We right around the corner from summertime, and let me tell you something. It's hot down in Texas right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's get into it.
Remorse type of thing.
Then you're the second person to tell me that. I don't even know what that means.
It's like a situation where like you lit and shit might have happened because, you know what I'm saying, antics of shit that you've done, and you still around and you lost people because of situations, and like this is gone and you still here, so like you got to deal with it.
So you're hearing about like soldiers and shit where it's like if you're the one guy out of your troop that survives and 20 other dudes that you're with every day get killed, and sometimes people just have a hard time dealing with the reality of the fact that they survived and all these other people didn't.
Like how you was just saying that Ronnie wasn't on that if anything niggas was expected to be you type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I got that, Jen.
Now Go Yayo ain't gonna turn down unless the feds cuff him or the streets take him down. And right now it's looking like Texas versus Go Yayo. And one thing about Go Yayo, we watched him at the beginning of his career. Had a camera rolling while he went hood to hood, corner store to corner store, gas station to gas station, squaring up, putting niggas on their hot dog buns, right? So we know Go Yayo will squabble up. We know Go Yayo really in the street like that. He really still got the mentality of a young nigga that's really about that, right? So we don't take nothing. I think a lot of people need to put respect on Go Yayo name when they mention Go Yayo, because right now we seeing a lot of people team up on Go Yayo. And when I say that, I'm talking about his long-term beef with Lil CJ Kasino, rapper from Fort Worth as well. We've been watching him and CJ Kasino go at it for years, to the point we still have never seen these two link up, you know, take the fade with each other. You know, far as I'm not going to go super in depth when it comes to things that might have transpired between the two in the streets, because, you know, you got to leave certain things where they at, especially if they ain't already out in the public, you know what I mean? But in this case, we see CJ Kasino that linked up with TSF, Sauce Walker, Peso. And we also know Go Yayo got a problem with them as well. So it's almost like, far as the trolling go over social media, we see Sauce Walker trolling Go Yayo. We see Peso trolling Go Yayo. We also see Lil CJ Kasino in the background trolling Go Yayo. Not just Go Yayo, but he's also trolling Lil Ronnie, just like Peso. And we're going to get into that as well. But we also got to get into Go Yayo going off on Sauce Walker, Peso and TSF, and Lil CJ Kasino, and Peso responded. Let's get into it.
So you were let down? You were grimy, dude.
No, I was relieved and died.
Okay. See, that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
How do you feel like he got a lot of backlash because people feel like he was like celebrating too early and shit by
I don't know. I don't know nothing about them niggas. My bro. Them niggas. Ain't talking about say so, pay so, queso, all them bitch ass. Oh my shit. This whole Yayo boy, you steadily want to bring the nigga up all the time, huh? Well, my brother ain't knocking no sense into you. My little brother ain't knocking no sense into you, brother. Whenever he had you running the BOP, punching on you, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Well, you soft as hell. What's up, brother? What's up? What's up with it, brother? Good. You know what I'm saying? Love, brother. Nah, but so, well, you soft as fuck on God. You know what I'm saying? You would never fuck with me. You know what I'm talking about? Never be able to fuck with me. And look, check it out. You need to worry about that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Your partners is getting head to, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas getting smacked in the air. You feel me? You know what's going on? Why?
Now, once again, we see all these people trolling Go Yayo, right? So my question to y'all is Go Yayo wrong for the rants and the way he feel towards Sauce Walker, Lil CJ Kasino, and Peso Peso. They trolling him. Not only are they trolling him, they also trolling one of his closest homeboys that he lost. Rest in peace, Get Money, Lil Ronnie. This makes that serious. And to go Yayo, I think he wears a lot of that on his sleeve a lot of times, because at the end of the day, it's like, put some respect on my name. I've been out here holding it down regardless if you don't like me or not. Put some respect on my name. And I think Peso personally, right, should really like sit this one out, because personally, if he ever did catch Peso, I really sincerely think Go Yayo would put hands and feet on Peso. I like his music. I listen to all these people we talking about right now, right? But let's just be honest. I'm not gonna speak on Sauce because I'm like I said, I mess with everybody. So I'm not gonna just sit here and say Go Yayo would smush Sauce Walker. But out of everybody right now, if they had to line it up, Peso is the first one that's getting took down. That's just how I see everything. I kind of feel like CJ Kasino would be the second one to be took down. Now, Bugatti Kasino may be a different situation because we done seen him be in certain types of situations and how he handles certain things. So I'm not going to put that on Bugatti Kasino. But Lil CJ, I think Lil CJ and Peso, I think Go Yayo handled him, right? So when I look at CJ and I see Peso and I see Sauce Walker, it's almost like Sauce Walker taking the front and being vocal and trolling Go Yayo. But at the same time, if anything transpired, Sauce would have to face, Sauce Walker would be the one out the three to face the repercussions of whatever it come down to, right? I don't see Peso pushing up on Go Yayo. I don't see Lil CJ Kasino pushing up on Go Yayo. That's just my honest opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments if y'all think otherwise. But also let me know how y'all feel about this, because I see a lot of people over social media trolling Go Yayo like Go Yayo really ain't a street dude. We seen Go Yayo. We seen the Boom God create this wave. Like, let's just be honest, when it comes to Texas, Go Yayo is what Chief Keef is and was to Chicago. Go Yayo is that to Texas. Go Yayo is one of them people that we seen. One of the first youngs, one of the first YNs that we saw with 100 niggas behind him. The same image that Chief Keef and the Chicago boys gave off. We watched Go Yayo do that in Texas. So you got to put some respect on his name when we talking about the young nigga generation, because Yayo was ahead of that right there. And a lot of people that came after Yayo that was young followed the Go Yayo blueprint. And besides, regardless of beef, we don't give Go Yayo enough props, and I don't think we salute Go Yayo enough for what he done in music. And I think because of that, he wear that on his sleeve as well, and it gives him a complex. Not only as a street nigga, but as an artist, because he still got people playing with his name in the streets, and there's really stuff going on in the streets. His cousin Beto just got shot. Peso went on to troll Beto in the video, and Beto responded.
Say, yo, we see her face, we got that get back. Come on, bro, let's just be for real. Let's talk to, we not talking to the internet, we talking to Beto, somebody that's realistic. Hey, man, look, just put like this. Man, them boys got his sauce, and them boys that have no mask on, you know what I'm saying? So them people that send them boys got it, them boys sauce, they get it, them boys. Come on, man, you niggas live this imaginary ass fairy tale and lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? This was really going on. If bro killed them, did something, he would have been in jail. Niggas is not. Come on, who is niggas out here? I act like these niggas just untouchable, just skip past the system or something. Talking about some real. When I troll the nigga, gonna say, yeah, bro, worry about the niggas that shot you. Like niggas stay on. Like niggas always missing this shit. Get out my. Y'all talking to me, yeah, yo, y'all come mentioning me.
To what I'm saying about Peso needing to take a seat in the back, kind of, because out of all of these people. Like, I know how Sauce move. I really don't know how Peso move. And then at the same time, you moving around with this federal beeper on your ankle. Like, how much can a nigga really do to you without putting themselves in the blender trying to get to you? Whereas Lil CJ Kasino, it might be a different situation. Sauce Walker, it might be a little, the situation might be different because the way Sauce move and the way they, you know what I mean, kind of protect them. Was Yayo right for saying anything about Say So P? My personal opinion, yeah. But what I will say is when it's real beef in the street, blood done been spilled, people done been deleted, niggas done went to jail, harm done been done, ain't really no squashing it. So I can't sit here. I wish Go Yayo, CJ Kasino, TSF, Sauce Walker, Peso could squash everything they got going on because we are talking about Texas artists. When we talking about Sauce Walker, when we talking about Go Yayo. So all the trolling back and forth, you know what I mean? If it was able to be squashed, it's so much money that can be made. But because right now it don't look like it can never be squashed, it's so much money that won't be made. And then we have both parties discredited the next. You know what I mean? We got Sauce talking about how Yayo and them ain't got no money and how they ain't about this and how they ain't about that. But we also got Yayo calling Sauce Walker MC Gusto from CB4. If you don't know who MC Gusto is, this is him in the background. I threw him in the background so y'all could see. You know what I mean? Who MC Gusto was from CB4. If you never watched CB4, go get on your local streaming platform and watch it, and then you'll understand why it was more of a troll move when he called Sauce Walker MC Gusto and said he really not like that. You feel what I'm saying? So those are those individuals' personal opinions of one another, but that's what happens when people come to a halt and they don't see eye to eye. You know what I mean? So in this situation, you know what I mean? It hurts Texas because at the end of the day, Texas really had to shine and lost it and never regained to shine. And I feel like I root for Texas, and there's so much potential in Texas, but we got to let go of the beef in Texas so everybody can eat in Texas. If you agree with me, let me know how you feel in the comments about that, because I want to see Texas artists win, and we more or less see a lot of Texas artists crash out, or Texas artists not deal with each other because of whatever politics they got going on, and that stops the bag, that stops the reach that your region may have on the industry. And because of that, we've watched Texas only get a certain amount of notoriety for a certain amount of time when they deserve so much more. Go Yayo deserves so much more. Sauce Walker deserves so much more credit in the industry. I can't say that for Peso, and I can't say that for Lil CJ Kasino. But I do know this. If Yayo catch Peso, he gonna do something to him. If Go Yayo catch Lil CJ, if Go Yayo catch Lil CJ Kasino, he gonna do something to him. If Go Yayo running the Sauce Walker, they gonna have to get it straight. And I don't think Sauce Walker going back down either. But Yayo gonna take CJ Kasino down. Yayo gonna take Peso down, bruh. CJ Kasino been running from Yayo about 10 years. They've been arguing over the internet for about a decade. So that lets you know right there, CJ Kasino's scared. But the trolling Peso doing, it might not end well for Peso, man. But shout out to Texas. Shout out to y'all. Ain't no news like street news. Whether you're here for the streets or you're here for the news, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and lock it in. And let me know what y'all think in the comments, because right now it's looking like Go Yayo versus Texas. And I hate to see that being the case, because Go Yayo gonna He not gonna turn down nothing. He gonna face whatever he gotta face. He gonna go through whatever he gotta go through. He'll crash out if necessary. And I hate that for Yayo, but at the end of the day, I understand it because he from the streets. Just like Sauce from the streets, just like CJ from the streets, just like Peso from the streets. But at the end of the day, I don't know nothing about Peso. Get down in them comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the culture. Ain't no news like street news. It's time for that. Culture for the streets.
Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Hey, jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Chowers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that, I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the ab, I done made a rack off of my pager, though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Tootie on me while I'm trapping. And I hope